Throw it up. No, for Flex and Chill. I'm throwing it up for Flex and Chill.
All right, buddy.
Uh,
Flex and Chill. Actually, why don't you guys go first? I'll save mine for last or in the middle or some shit. But
no.
Anthony, what you been up to, man?
I actually go first. But aside from the whole animes, man, because we did watch a lot of interesting animes for anime night, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that was there, showing me some stuff. Like Ruthless had let us watch Outlaw Star. That was actually kind of cool. Cedric had recommended the Big O, so it was like a lot of old school animes that was recommended, and it was actually a really good one too that Tay had recommended called Little Witch Academia, and I was actually curious about it, but it was pretty much anime Harry Potter, so that was actually kind of cool. It's cute. It kind of reminded me of Steven Universe. Somebody else said it during the anime night. That was actually kind of cool. And Jet, I gotta give you a great heads up too because she had recommended Prison School, and I thought that was a gay ass anime. But apparently, it's got a lot of more gross fan service than Mayhem. So that was actually kind of funny.
Wait, what show?
Yeah,
what
Prison
show?
School. Yeah, anime. But
But before you continue on, we also want to throw a shout out to God and Anthony's family. For the anime action.
We gotta just watch one more.
One more.
One more.
Waiting for
One more.
Yeah, but me
Just
and
one
Alan
more.
finally sat down to watch Hacksaw Ridge because everybody was pumping it up. Everybody was saying it's actually really good. It's okay. It's not the best and stuff like that. I will give the movie one thing. The war scenes in the movie are like really, really, really good. Like almost like Saving Private Ryan level. Like if not a little bit better because they actually made me feel uncomfortable. Like Alec can attest to this. I was actually a little bit kind of crying during my scenes because I was like, this is really uncomfortable. Because I was like, holy shit, man. But that's what war is supposed to be like. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you cringe and be like, oh shit. But the makeup, the effects, when they just walked onto the battlefield, it was just like this sense of dread. Like, when will this war stop? Before the movie, it was cool. The characters were cool. Like they really didn't have a lot of character development. The one that you get most character development is actually like the main character himself, which is kind of funny because they actually hurts the love interest. Because me and Alan was watching it, just like y'all only been knowing each other for like how long? Like only like 2 days or like a week, and then y'all get married. Like I don't know if time has passed or. What's going on here? I wish
we're not promised one more time to try.
One more.
So, and me and Alan kind of agreed that everything else around in the movie is actually really good. Like even Vince Vaughn is really great in this movie. Surprisingly,
he's in this shit.
He's good. He's actually really good because he plays.
That's what Ray Goodwin said.
Yeah, he plays like an army lieutenant or a general. And he's fucking amazing. Like you actually like, okay, how is this guy gonna be serious and yelling at troops and shit? But he's like. He's funny and he's actually threatening and stuff like that. So that's actually fucking awesome. Everything else like surrounding Andrew Garfield is good, but Andrew Garfield himself is just kind of like meh. You can take it or leave it. We thought his accent was a little cartoonish, but when you see at the actual end of the movie when they show the real guy, it's actually like they kind of nailed it. So I will give Mel Gibson this. He knows how to do action. He knows how to do war. And the movie, I say check it out for the sense of, you want to know all the Oscar movies. But if you can pass it, I would say pass it. It wasn't nothing like to shake a stick at. But Alan, any other points that I didn't mention?
Wow. With this being the Sabbath and all, I can't really talk about it. But for this movie, I'm going to make an exception.
Stay forward, Scup.
You actually did that really good, Alan.
Yeah, Alan really did a good job. Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. So I ask God to give me the strength that I need to talk about this shitty movie.
Oh, man. Okay, so
it ain't shit.
This movie, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop the accent. This movie fucking sucks. Like, we were watching it, and the only character development this guy has is that he's religious. Like, that's all that he is. He's just a religious person. And that,
so his
to me,
character is Jesus?
He might have, I honestly have expected Jesus to be helping with the fucking ropes as he's going through. He's that religious. This is a rated R Hallmark movie.
Oh.
Dang.
At least it was rated R, though. That's one thing I'll
That
give it.
sounds interesting. Rated R Hallmark movie? Hell yeah.
I actually sympathize with the character too, because consider I'm a pacifist, so I understand his struggle. I don't even want to touch a gun. Like I get that. I totally get that. And they even explain that in the movie why he doesn't want to even touch a firearm or even fire it. But it's just like, I guess like the religious undertones, like if you like really are non-religious, those could get a little bit heavy-handed because that's pretty much the central plot of the entire like movie is just like his beliefs, even though they're semi-religious, but it's just more about just him being that type of person. They even had a word for it, which I can't remember right now, conscientious or something like that.
Conscientious objector.
Yeah, there, right there. And yeah, it's just Andrew Garfield's performance too. It's just like, you can take it or leave it. But like I said, like, and I know Justin's just like, no, it's a great movie. And like, I don't know, that's subjective. But I would, like I said, the war scenes, check it out for that alone, because the war scenes are like some of the best war scenes I've seen in a while. Like they're really fucking well choreographed. The action, like I said, the makeup effects, that part of the movie is fucking amazing. Even because like it made me feel uncomfortable. I haven't felt that uncomfortable like with war being put on the big screen since, like I said, Saving Private Ryan at the very beginning with D-Day and Grave of the Fireflies. Like those are the movies that actually literally make me feel uncomfortable with war.
One thing I will say too, that because I mean Adrian said something about like, no, that's how it was in real life and everything, like she was bringing up about this. But here's the thing too, I actually don't like his character like in real, like his real life character either, because it's like you have this belief that you can't shoot people, but meanwhile you're like you supposed to get my back. Like I'm getting shot at. Fucking help me. Like I'm gonna die. And, like, I know it's, like, this whole thing, like, you know, like, he has beliefs, like, come on, dude, whatever. But it's like, dude, like, I also have my beliefs, too. Like, I don't believe in cleaning toilets at a fucking grocery store. But, like, I do it to help my fellow coworker because someone's got to clean the shit off the floor.
No, yeah, they was, like, beating the fuck out of him like he was asleep. And, like, he was literally beating his ass, making it hard for him so he could leave because the army was saying the same thing, like, you're a liability because you won't pick up a firearm. But he got, like, he got guts because he was just like, fuck y'all, I'm still gonna stay. So you gotta get
doing it for the Lord.
The thing is, everything you guys are saying, like, if you muted the main character throughout this entire movie, but kept everything else going, this movie would be a lot better. But the problem is, all he does is he just spouts out religious bullshit, and that's all his character is. His character is just to spout out Bible verses and just continue going. Like, if you actually had some depth to him, this movie would be great, but there's no depth to the central character.
But there are people like that. Like, I haven't seen the movie or anything, but I know that there's people who are like that.
But he's one-dimensional.
Especially in the military.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, the religion isn't the part. It's like if you went and got a notepad and asked me to describe his character, I'd write one word: religion. He has no other motivations. He has no other backstory. He's one-dimensional. All he cares about is the Lord, and that's it.
And that's the thing too, is like when you say that, like, you know, there's people like that, you're absolutely right, but like that's why you should make a movie about someone interesting. You know, like there's also my neighbor who likes to play video games all day and doesn't leave his house and he's kind of chubby. I don't think they should make a movie about that and put it on the fucking movie theater screen and say, hey, you need to pay money to go see this shit. It's like, fuck you. Like the guy's boring. I know it's people like that, but this is a movie. Me
and Alan sat down to actually watch Justice League Dark because that finally had dropped. And this movie was also kind of meh. Like, let me sum this movie up. Like, because it like, granted, this movie is like mad, but it is a lot of stupid moments, like you would call like bullshit on, and I mean shit literally, because like in the movie, it's literally where Batman and the heroes in this movie get literally chased by like a shit monster. I'm not lying. I am not
awesome.
I am not lying.
Another bullshit. They're getting chased by monster.
They like because like the whole movie's about magic, like Justice League Dark. These are all the magical
shit.
Yeah, magical shit. But all the magical people in the DC universe. So you got Constantine, you got some other people I can't remember the name of right now, like Zatanna. Zatanna's also in this movie.
Of course you remember that name.
And this movie, yeah, of course. No, this movie actually makes me want more Constantine because out of the entire movie, Constantine was fucking awesome. Like he was like this asshole that everybody couldn't stand. It was like, this fucking guy. Like I love this guy. I love Constantine. I want more of him. But everything surrounding that, everything else, which is kind of like meh or beats by numbers, the villain is kind of meh. And like going back to the shit thing, it's this part where they're kind of,
this is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, you found it! You found it! Yeah,
this
they
is
have like
fucking
magic.
That motherfucker got steak lines.
Yeah, the magic, like this guy, so he can get Constantine and Zatanna. He summons like this shit monster out of the toilet. Like you see it come up from the toilets and chase Batman.
Oh my god!
Like so I'm like,
monster.
Man.
It's oh my god,
dude.
It still sounds better than Suicide Squad.
It's a series of unfortunate events. I got done watching that a couple days ago.
Well, don't die.
Wow.
He did have a series of unfortunate events.
Yo, Anthony, is he borrowing your camera? What the fuck is that?
He probably is, man. Wow. No, but
Dude, I don't know that
Eddie,
happened right when you're talking like.
no, Eddie, like, is it
Cameron
actually?
doesn't
That
like
was
that show.
perfect timing. But Eddie, is it actually really good? Like, I'm curious.
Yeah.
I want to watch it, but I'm scared.
It is. It's a lot better than the movie. I mean, it's a lot more fleshed out, and Patrick Harris isn't a fucking retard like Jim Carrey was as Count Olaf.
Oh, okay, there, guy. Yeah, I agree with your camera.
But I mean, don't you guys expect this from like especially from Neil Patrick Harris? Like, I mean, like he's a, a cartoony-ish type of dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
just,
not from Netflix.
Yeah, I like Jim Carrey in the original movie. That's why I'm like curious about this one.
I think that movie had amazing production value and was really beautiful looking, and it's better than anything Tim Burton could wish to make. The thing
Or
that I
Nickelodeon
heard
these days.
about this is that there's a lot of really bad CGI that like
Oh God, it's
Yeah, it is.
awful.
There is.
that's the worst thing I've heard.
Allie, you watched it?
So, man, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't get past like the first 10 minutes of this. And this is coming from someone who is actually a fan of the books. I read the books and everything. I could not, like, oh my God, the CGI, it's horrendous. Like, it's really like the first 10 minutes of this show is just like unbelievable, especially from Netflix. You expect like really good quality, because even like in Stranger Things, with the monster, like, yeah, of course it isn't like Transformers quality with the way the CGI is, but hey, Nick, your CGI in your movie is good, all right? That's actually a compliment.
Thank you.
But like with the monster, it was passable. Plus they used like shadowing, even if the budget wasn't that high, so it really worked with it. And it's just, this one's just so like, it's very bright, so you can see like how like little detail there is, and just like the animations, it's really bad. I'm kind of baffled how that got past the editing computers and everything, because it's just, I mean, I guess like some of the like the real sets are nice on it, but I just also honestly I wasn't feeling the way the writing was. I just felt like they focused a lot on Lemony Snicket at first, at least, and it's just like, I don't know if it continues to be that way throughout the rest of the show, but I just felt like it was a little bit too heavy-handed, and it felt too much like, this is really made for kids, so much so that I feel like adults can't get much enjoyment. But that's just me personally.
Yeah, but that's a shame though, man, because I actually really like Neil Patrick Harris, and there's not a lot of like really like energetic comedy guys nowadays, at least in my opinion. I mean, I know Julian and Justin, everybody can name some people. I'll be like, okay, you guys are right, but it's like, for me personally, no one stands out aside from Neil Patrick Harris, and yeah, so it just sucks that he's in something that's kind of bad. But yeah, I mean, I kind of want to like see Allie finish watching this so she can really hit on this fucking
Man,
thing.
maybe we'll do like a hangout soon. We'll just like watch.
I'm curious about it because I love those books, and there's so much material to pull from there. Those characters are really fucking great, and Olaf is like a fucking actor's dream. So I don't see why all the performances wouldn't be spot on. Like, I can look past bad effect, but if your story is not bringing it and like your dialogue sucks, I'm gone.